Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, right fielder Cameron Maybin.
And the pitch. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is in there for a called strike one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
A ball and no strikes. Rojas, a Venezuelan-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you...
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Starlin Castro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This is line to left. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Ward moving to his right. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Right fielder, Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Brinson going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Hit toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
For every pitcher, they'd like to get through that first inning, 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but Anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Now the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Williams. He's there and records the first out.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 32, Derek Dietrich.
Stepping in, Derek Dietrich, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Martin Prado now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a breaking ball here, and it's whacked into left center for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Hoskins is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So now Carlos Santana, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Carlos Santana.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley, batting at an even .400. First offering on its way. Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Santana gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A two-run home run off the bat of Micah Franco. Second home run early in the year, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Well, when it left his bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
This is line to left. Dietrich is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll be the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
It's 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking two big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming up. City's founder William Penn seen atop City Hall here in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to our MLB Network broadcast. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hoskins arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Fielder number 1, Cameron Maybin.
Digging in for his second at bat, Cameron Maybin. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 1-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here he comes again. 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
The windup and the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Soft liner towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and grounds it to short. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here's Carlos Santana now. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
In now, Michael Franco.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, Brinson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Citizens Bank Park. It's now 5-1. Striding in once again, Justin Bour. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Bour.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Castro makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Count is 1-2 now. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Ready now for the Marlins. JT Realmuto will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 5-1. Digging in to try it again. J.P. Crawford hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is on the ground over to first. Bohr has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jake Arrieta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Bohr waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're up 5-1. Up next from Miami, Derek Dietrich. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Sliced hard down the left field line, and this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
So digging in now, Martin Prado. He reached on a single in his first try. from the stretch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Dietrich at third with nobody out. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Pereira will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Pitcher, Dan Straley.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dan Straley. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. The second for one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. On the ground to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 5. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Williams. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Castro is there. One down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. We're in the fifth inning here. 5-2 is our score. This is on the ground over to first. Bohr is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. 0-for-2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner in there for a base hit. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins 2. Miguel Rojas will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Bour.
Ready once again, Justin Bour. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. (5-2) is our score here in inning number 6. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Popped him up. Alfaro over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Miami down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Miami, number 48, Severino Gonzalez.
Standing in, Maikel Franco. He doubled his last time through.
Maikel Franco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Tapper up the line. And that's out number 1.
The batter, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The pitcher, number 49.
So here now is the pitcher, Jake Arrieta, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one. They're still out in front 5-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 32, Derek Dietrich.
Digging in and looking for more, Derek Dietrich. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He's around first, heading for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that, and everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-1 the count to Martin Prado. The 1-1 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder, number 9, Louis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Center fielder,
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner. Foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Herrera aboard here at first with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he rips it on the ground to second. Castro has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies go down quietly there as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Garrett Cooper is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Garrett Cooper.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Too high. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're still down 5-3. Junichi Tazawa is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ready for another chance? Rhys Hoskins. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Prado's up with it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just got a piece up the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. Previously against Junichi Tazawa, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rojas comes up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And it remains 5-3. Up next from Miami, Justin Bour.
Leading off for Miami, first baseman, Justin
First pitch coming.
Bour.
Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes on 0-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bour leads off second with nobody out.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Skied into straightaway right. On the run is Williams. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher,
So a big spot here, and stepping in, JT Realmuto. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Edebray Ramos answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Ready once again, Derek Dietrich. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. They're on their feet here in Philly. Some 43,000 in full roar. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Miami down to their last strike. has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Phillies took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jake Arrieta earns the win, his 2nd, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac.